Where are we at? Charlie 36. Yeah, Charlie 36. Not in database. Shocker. Alright, whatever. Check. Hey, if anybody's in here, let me know if you're catching audio, right, by the way. Test. Hopefully that's working. Apparently it is. Cool. Apparently it is. Alright, we need to get the ATIS. Departure 34025.
Have mode C transponder on and squawking assigned code in movement areas and before calling for pushback. Contact appropriate ramp control for pushback. Advise on initial contact. You have information Papa. Denver International Airport departure information Papa 2253 Zulu. Wind variable at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 7,000. Few clouds at 11,000. Few clouds at 16,000. Temperature 28. 2.9er. Altimeter 3003. Departing runway 8. Runway 25. Runway 34 left. Aircraft must reach back.
Alright, clearance slurry 18. 75. We'll get our clearance in just a minute. Let's go ahead and,
This parking is too small for your...
yeah, I don't care what you say. Request boarding.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Is it not going to work?
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Fine. Don't work.
Boarding requested.
Oh, I already loaded it. Never mind. Supposedly. I always forget to set that to 0.
Passengers boarding starting.
This delivery is awful quiet.
Southwest 3092, can you just give us the ramp control frequency once again?
Southwest 3092, ramp control 130.6.
120.2, Southwest
That
3092.
is not what he said.
Southwest 3092, negative 130.6.
Roger, 130.6, Southwest 3092, thanks.
How do you miss that bad? Like, seriously, how do you miss
Denver
that
clearance,
bad?
hello, United 2231, gate Charlie 33, looking for clearance to Las Vegas.
United 2231, Denver delivery, good evening. You're clear to the Harry Reid Airport via the Connor 7 departure. We're in a transition, then as found. Climb via the FID, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 6524.
United 2231, cleared to Las Vegas, Connor 7 departure, Werner transition, then is filed, climb via the SID, departure 126.1, squawk 6524.
United 2231, read back correct, advise you have information pop on board. Expect a runway 25 for departure. Contact your ramp 130.6 for push and start.
Well, we'll call the ramp, we have Pop on board, thanks for the help, United 2231.
Denver clearance, Southwest 1206 with Papa, IFR2 Midway.
Southwest 955, expecting clearance. Vegas, within Charlie, Southwest 25.
Southwest 2220, or correction, Southwest 2255, confirm clearance to Vegas.
Clearance to Los Alpha Zero.
Southwest 2255, your mic is cutting out.
Roger, can you hear me now?
Unfortunately, you sound like you're talking through a
Southwest
phone booth.
2255, repeat.
Can you hear me now?
Roger, Southwest 2255, clients available, advise you're ready to copy.
Need to copy. I need to visit.
This thing sounds like
Southwest
ass.
2255, you're clear to the Las Vegas airport via the Connor 7 departure. We're in a transition, then as found. Climb via the FID, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 3422.
Clear to
He is not going to remotely get that.
And at about 6.1 at about 4.2.
Southwest 2255, you're breaking up. Southwest 2255, expect PDC.
Southwest 25.
Denver clearance, Southwest 1206 with Papa, IFR2 Midway. Oh, I'm not transmitting, that's why. Oh crap, I just realized something. I just realized something.
Denver clearance United 798 Heavy with Papa requesting IFR to Dulles.
That's 798, Denver delivery. Good evening. Your climb climb request, Amber on standby. United 798, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
We're ready, United 798.
United 798, clear to the Dulles Airport via the Eons 8 departure, Wyndham transition, then as found. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 3716.
Okay, clear to the Dulles
That would help
Airport,
if I had the
Eons
right
8
button set
departure,
up.
Wyndham transition, then is filed. We'll climb by the SID. Departure is 126.1 and squawk 37163, United 798.
United 798, read back correct, advise you have information pop on board. Expect runway 8 for departure. Contact the ramp 130.6 for push and start.
We have Papa on board. We'll expect runway 8,
Let's try this one more
and
time.
we will contact 130.6 for push and start, United 798. Thanks, see ya.
See you.
Denver clearance Southwest 1206 with Papa IFR to Midway.
Southwest 1206, Denver delivery, thanks for Papa. You're clear to the Midway Airport via the Evies 8 departure, Circle transition, then as found. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 1434.
Alright, cleared to Midway. Emma 8, Zerk, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure 126.1, squawking 1434, Southwest 1206.
Southwest 1206, read back correct, advise thanks for Papa. Expect runway 8 for departure. Contact ramp control 130.6 for push and start.
Alright, expecting runway 8, contacting ramp 126.1 for push and start, Southwest 1206. Money.
And Denver delivery, Delta 2877, looking for the IFR clearance to Minneapolis with Papa.
Delta 2877, Denver delivery, good evening, thanks for Papa. You're clear to the Minneapolis Airport via the Chewy 1 departure, Chewy transition, then as found. Climb via DCID, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 2714.
All right, we're cleared to the Minneapolis International Airport via the Chewy 1 departure, Chewy transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 126.1, squawking 2714. That's for Delta 2877.
Delta 2877, read back correct. Thanks for Papa. Expect runway 34 left for departure. Contact ramp 130.6 for push and start.
All right, we'll expect runway 34 left for departure, and we'll contact 130.6 for push and start, Delta 2877.
Alright, we'll worry about that once we get closer, I think. 248 at 81.
Good afternoon. Hello.
No, that's not.
Good afternoon. Hello. This way. This way. This way, please. This way. Good afternoon. This way. Good afternoon.
Oh, what was the swap? 1434.
May I see your boarding pass?
That was easy. I just had to move 2 buttons.
Good afternoon. Welcome on board.
Three zero zero three. I love it. The stairs are still there. That's hilarious. Even though I told them to get rid of those. That's funny. It's not going to release him, is it? That's fun. 30.6.
Denver ramp, United 2231, gate Charlie 33, information Papa, ready for push and start.
United 2231, Denver ramp, push stars approved, push straight back, stop at the first line, call for taxi.
Straight back, stop at the first line, call for taxi, United 2231.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. This parking is too small for your aircraft.
No, it's not. Oh, here we are.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
This is going to be fine. Is that going to rip right out?
Locking gear.
This ought to be fun. So I can't get the stairs or the GPU to want to disconnect. Alright, well, we're just going to send it and see what happens. And Denver ramp, this is Southwest 1206, Charlie 36, ready for push and start.
Southwest 1206, Denver ramp. Where are you parked?
Charlie 36.
Oh, Southwest 1206, I got you now. Push stars approved, push straight back, stop at the first line, call for taxi.
Alright, straight back, first line, call for taxi, Southwest 1206.
Southwest 2255, ready for push and start.
Southwest 2255, Denver ramp, push stars approved, push straight back, stop at the first line, call for taxi.
Straight back, stop at the first line, Southwest 2255, call when ready, start.
I can't dismiss it. It won't let me.
Denver ramp, United 2231, pushed off Charlie 33, information Papa, ready for taxi.
United 2231, taxi to 7 Whiskey via Tron November.
Taxi 7 Whiskey via Charlie November, United 2231.
Denver ramp, United 798 heavy is at gate Bravo 38, ready for push, and we have Papa.
United 798 heavy, Denver ramp, push stars approved, push straight back, stop at the first line, call for taxi.
Okay, push straight back is approved, stop the first line, and we'll call for taxi, United 798 heavy.
Nothing's disconnected.
Denver ramp, Alaska 2710 is ready for taxi with Papa.
Alaska 2710, Denver Ramp, thanks for Papa. Follow the United 738 on Charlie November.
Follow the United on Charlie November, Alaska 2710.
And Denver ramp, Delta 2877, gate Alpha 53, ready for push and start.
Delta 2877, Denver ramp, squawk normal. United 2231, contact ground 121.35, we'll see ya.
12135, United
I may
2231,
have to
see ya.
restart.
Delta 2877, Denver ramp, push stars approved, push straight back, stop at the first line, call for taxi.
Push and start approved, push straight back, stop the first line, call for taxi, Delta 2877.
Alaska 2710, contact ground 121.35, we'll see ya.
Over to ground 12135, Alaska 2710, thanks, see ya.
And ramp, we're going to have to restart. We're going to come right back in the same gate, and we'll be right back in a second. We've had an issue with our sim.
Southwest 1206, Rogers, calling back for push.
All right, roger that. We'll call you back in just a second. Oh, this is highly annoying. Highly annoying. Sometimes GSX isn't even worth it, to tell you the truth. It's all good. It happens, man. It went. I tried disconnecting. It wouldn't even let me do that. It wouldn't let me do anything. It was the PMDG stuff. That was the problem. So we'll back out. We're going to go right back. We're just going to put all the data right back into the plane. We're not going to worry about doing all the fancy loading, this and that. And then we're just going to try to just get out of here. So, you know, things like that happen. It's annoying. Don't get me wrong. It really is. But, you know, it's all good. We'll get up in the air. I just hope nobody takes our gate, but we'll just get in and we'll punch all the info in and we'll try to get it kind of like get out of there pretty fast. I was kind of having issues of where I wanted to fly tonight. I don't know, I just couldn't really pick a place, and I was like, all right, I'll just do this one. It's not a terribly long flight, but you know, I don't know. Things happen. That's good. The cat tried to get out and he closed the door. Hold on, I'll be right back. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Let's just try to get... We're just going to basically do a crash course and get this thing set up as fast as possible. The problem is, like, GSX kept saying this thing was, I hate that ticking sound, the 7.3 BJ, it's not there in my other variants. That's really weird. That's really weird.
Cover 3788, wind 190 at 8, runway 17 left, clear to land.
126.
Clear. Clear to land, 17 left, go with 3788.
Alright, we're going to get back with ramp. We'll get set up as long as the stupid sim turns on, which doesn't seem like it wants to.
Southwest 3092, contact number center on 133.52, we'll see ya. 133.5, see you, Southwest 3092. Southwest 3092, negative, it's 133.52, 3352.
6, I was on the wrong, I'm on departure.
Correction, 133.52, Southwest 3092, see you. Yep.
Okay. Alright, Midway, MDW, and then I gotta enter in all the other info here in a second, which I'm probably just gonna fly it as a full flight. 25.1. 147. What the reserves are 5.4. Cosnex, I think was 9.
Ground United 798 Heavy is ready for taxi.
United 798 Heavy, taxi spot 4 Echo via Bravo Sierra and squawk normal.
Was it 8-1?
Taxi spot 4 Whiskey via Bravo Sierra and squawk
Yeah, it was 8-1, damn, I remembered it.
Sorry, United 798 Heavy, I misspoke. It's me, 4 Echo via Bravo Sierra.
4 Echo, spot 4 Echo via Bravo Sierra, not at 798 Heavy.
ME8,
Southwest 2255, contact ground 121.35, we'll see ya.
121.35 here, Southwest 2255.
That guy's mic still sounds
That's one
like
craft,
ass.
information code back now current, the altimeter 3000.
3000. Arrival. Arnav. X-ray. 22 left each via the ND6. It was what? Jalop transition. Legs. Boom. Jalop. Boom. Activate. Done. Do you mind showing me the OFP when you get the fuel reserves amount? That is I get that in SimBrief gives me all that. I always put like extra fuel is 60 minutes. And I just get that straight from SimBrief. Initial execute. Take off flaps 5. 17.5. 1. Let me make sure the fuel is not right. I gotta put the right fuel in. So these numbers are actually gonna change. I didn't put the fuel in right. No, it's menu setup. Nope, not setup. That's actions, fuel. What was my fuel? 21.5.
United 798 Heavy, contact ground 121.85, we'll see ya.
Ground on 121.85, United 798 Heavy, good night.
Takeoffs.
Ramp at 599, short of the ramp, Bravo November.
United 599, never ramp, taxi straight into the ramp, we'll see ya.
Straight into the ramp, thanks, good night, yeah, 599.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right, I want to do that. 350 is our... Oh, wrong. 850. Alright, that's firing up. We can try GSX. We can just get pushback, maybe. So that's the problem I had a second ago. Was telling me is my parking is too small. I'm afraid I don't even know if I want to mess with it. To tell you the truth, I might just since I'm going to push straight back, I might just use the one that comes with the damn sim. Tell you the truth. Is that fired up yet? Oh, flight director. Was he say 3000 was new altimeter? I think that's what he said. That doesn't seem right.
Denver ground, good evening, United 9403 at Bravo 27 with Quebec, ready for push and start.
United 9403, Denver ground, thanks for Quebec. Push charge approved, push straight back, stop at the first line, call for taxi.
Straight back, stop at the first line, we'll call you for taxi in United 9403.
Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Thanks for coming to hang out with me for a little bit. I don't want maintenance or ground services. Okay, we can release the ground power. Please disconnect this time. Yeah, it looks like it did. Alright, cool. We can get that headache out of the way. Ugh.
Denver ramp below Southwest 6323, short of Charlie November, going to gate Charlie 33. Southwest 5323, Denver ramp, taxi straight into parking, we'll see you. Straight into parking, Southwest 5323, thanks.
That's a lot of back. We gotta put in 7.11. That's a lot. That's way back there. Alright, I think we're good to go now. Oh wait. Let's give these people some air. Hope everyone's excited for the new 777 that's going to be coming out here, well, next week. In a few days. I know I am. I'll definitely be, I'm probably going to stream it the night it comes out. I'm at Charlie 36, Anthony. I'm about to push. And ramp clearance, Delta 1206 again, with Quebec ready for push and start.
Southwest 1206, Denver ramp, push starts approved, push straight back, stop at the first line, call for taxi.
Alright, straight back, stop the first line, call ready for taxi, Southwest 1206.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. Back and start, Tim. Roger that. Ready for push.
Is this the new X? No, I don't think it is. Actually, I don't even know which one this is, to tell you the truth.
Brakes released.
I honestly don't know which one I have. I mean, I have so many like sceneries. I honestly at this point don't even know which ones I have.
Center ground, United 9403, ready
Probably the flight bream. Gotcha, came out. Yeah, definitely it's nothing new.
United 9403, taxi to spot 5 Whiskey via Bravo November.
Spot 5 Whiskey via Bravo November, United 9403.
I mean, at this point, it's like I have so many different sceneries because they're spread out over different like platforms and stuff like that. I guess he stopped us right here. You know, I mean, I've got it either through Orbix. I got a couple in the marketplace. Contrail. God, where else? I mean, I got so many of them. They're spread out all over the place. Are you excited for the 7.8 that the Bluebird simulations were previewed an hour ago at FSN? I am. I'm excited for any new plane
And
like
Delta
that.
2877 ready for taxi.
Delta 2877, Denver ramp taxi to spot 3 Whiskey by Alpha November.
Taxi 23 Whiskey via Alpha November, Delta 2877.
And apologies, Denver ground. I'm not very familiar with spots, with the spots, like spot system. Where's spot 5 Whiskey?
Yeah, United 9403, let's just do this. Taxi via Bravo November, hold short of Gulf.
Alrighty, Bravo November, hold short of Gulf for Delta, or United 94.
We can make this turn.
Yeah, United 9403, there's just spots on the ramp, so you just hold short of Gulf, and I'll put you in the right spot.
Okay, thank you. United 9403.
And ramp Southwest 1206 ready for taxi.
Southwest 1206, taxi to spot 6 Echo via Troy Sierra.
6 Echo via Charlie Sierra, Southwest 1206. Where the hell is that?
Delta 2877. Sorry, I'm actually not either. I'm not familiar with the spots either. Can we get a...
Yeah, I have no clue.
Just like the other taxi instructions.
Yep, Delta 2877, taxi via Alpha November, hold short of Gulf.
Taxi via Alpha November, hold short of Gulf, Delta 2877.
And ramp Southwest 1206. I guess we're part of the trio. Can we get a little bit better instructions for that?
Yeah, Southwest 1206, no problem. Taxi via Charlie Sierra, hold short of Lima.
Alright, Charlie Sierra, hold short of Lima, Southwest 1206.
And I'll ask the question that's all on our minds. Is there a way that we can, in the charts, that we can see this for everybody?
Yeah, United 9403. I think it's on the Jeppesen charts. If you have Navigraph, it's in the top left corner. I usually just assume that everyone's Jeppesen charts, but if you don't, that's why it doesn't show up on the main chart.
Apologies. Yeah, I'm using for flight with the flight event. That's how I navigate everything.
Okay, Roger. It might be in the list somewhere. Who knows? If you maybe dig a little bit, it might be in there somewhere.
I'm going the wrong way.
But anyways, United 9403, contact ground 121.35. We'll see ya.
121.35. United 9403. Deal.
This is why I don't have a clue. This is why big airports like this, I'm like, where are we going? Yeah, I'm using ForeFlight too. I mean, I'm not using the same chart that these guys are using, so... I'm over here like, where? What? What are you talking about? had no idea what that guy was talking about. Like, not a clue. I mean, if anybody else knew that, power to you. I had no idea. It's nice to see I'm not the only one who was using
Delta
ForeFlight, though.
2877, contact ground 121.35. We'll see you.
121.35 for Delta 2877, see ya.
Hopefully that'll be for me as well. Alright, departure 261. I gotta remember that number. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that I don't have the most up-to-date Denver, because yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to get a different Denver, because there's gates over here and it looks like empty grass to me, so it looks like I'm gonna have to get a new Denver.
Southwest 1206, contact ground 121.85. We'll see you.
All right, 2185 for 1206. Appreciate the help and have a good rest of your night. Southwest 1206.
Good night, usual.
2185. And Denver ground Southwest 1206 on Charlie Sierra, coming up holding short of Lima.
Southwest 1206, Denver ground, runway 8, taxi via Mike.
Alright, runway 8, taxi via Mike, Southwest 1206. Yeah, the new one has a new expansion, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to have to get that, because this is definitely not... I honestly don't know which one this is. I have no clue. I have no idea which one this one is. Alright, runway 8 via Mike. Surprisingly really quiet here. Thought I'd be a little bit busier. Oh, now I see the little... Well, that's the whole hot... I see some stuff on ForeFlight, but probably not what I was exactly looking for. So I already wanted to be in the air. We had issues with our sim, and I had to basically restart. PMDG plane would not release the stairs, and GSX, they were basically having a really bad argument, and I was not winning that fight. Just straight on ahead. This is such a big-ass airport. Yeah, definitely gonna have to get the different Denver. I don't fly in and out of this airport very often, to tell you the truth. But, you know, I've done a couple events out of here.
Delta 1206, contact tower 124.3, safe flight.
24-3 for Southwest 1206. Have a good one. Denver Tower, Southwest 1206 on Mike, approaching 08.
Southwest 1206, Denver Tower, good evening. RNAV 2 tight, runway 8 clear for takeoff.
RNAV tight, runway 8 clear for takeoff, Southwest 1206. Tight. One 126.1 is the departure frequency. Now that's set up next. A little turn and burn. Let's go. Toga. Airspeed's alive. Knots. Cross check. 100 knots. A little bit of left rudder.
V1, rotate.
Whoa.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. I got contrail in front of me. That's awesome.
Southwest 1206, contact departure 126.1. See ya.
26-1 for 1206. Have a good rest of your night. Evening, Denver departure, Southwest 1206, 6.7, climbing SID.
Yeah, Southwest 1206, Denver departure, radar contact. Southwest 1206, climb maintain flight level 230.
230 for Southwest 1206. Alright, we're on our way. Took a lot longer than I expected. What the hell was that? Always forget to start the clock. Always forget to start the clock. Look at all the contrails. Zigzaggy and stuff.
Southwest 1206, contact Denver Center now, 127.65.
2765 for 1206. Don't have too much fun out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Denver Center, Southwest 1206, 11.5 for 230.
Southwest 1206, Denver Center, good evening. Climb and maintain, flight level 350.
350 for Southwest 1206.
Denver Center, United 1738, flight level 370. United 1738, Denver Center, good evening.
All right, climbing the altitude. On our way. On our way.
Frontier Flight 3230, descend via the AL3 arrival. Denver is landing north. The Denver altimeter 3000.
3000, descend via the AL arrival at Denver, landing north, Frontier Flight 3230.
Frontier Flight. No more contrails. I got one in front of me. I wonder if everyone's flying like the major airports. Like, there's not a terrible amount of traffic in Denver Center, to tell you the truth. Like, LA is getting bombed, it looks like. San Diego's got a good amount of traffic. Actually, LA's not that bad at all. Alright, transition altitude coming up. We'll go ahead and go to standard pressure now. Just go ahead and get ahead of the game. Is there any really one big airport? Oh, not surprising. A lot of people are going to Vegas since the event is in Vegas. Or that's where all the guys are doing the stuff from. Got an open mic on frequency. There's so much stuff online. It's so cool. I almost did Charleston. I thought about it, but there's an event coming up in Charleston, so I was like, never mind, we'll just do that later. My friend John's doing Memphis Approach.
Go ahead.
Right, thank you, November 1560. We are at Eagle Regional. We have information X-ray requesting IFR clearance.
Number 1530, if you're on the ground at Eagle, contact Denver Center 133.52.
3352, thank you.
Malicious 1, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4. Good night.
133.4, I think it's ATC, Malicious 1.
That guy always flies an F-16. He's going Seattle to Orlando in an F-16.
Delta 2877, Denver Center, you up?
Delta 2877, Denver Center, hello.
Delta 2877, Denver Center, climb and maintain, flight level 390.
Climb maintain, flight level 390, Delta 2877.
Denver Center, good evening. United 895 with you at 340.
United 895, Denver Center, good evening.
There's a guy who's been doing midway ground for 6 hours. Good lord. If I knew my friend John was going to be doing Memphis approach, I probably would have done a FedEx flight tonight just for the hell of it. I didn't know he was going to be doing the event tonight. Oops. Oops. I'll tell you, the airspace here is a lot quieter than I anticipated. I thought it'd be a little busier. But I wanted to do a couple airports that I haven't flown into or out of in a long time. So I haven't done a flight in a midway in a while. I was like, alright, we'll just we'll have some fun. We'll go into midway. Because it's just such an interesting airport to fly into. I've been lucky enough to fly into the airport in real life in a Pilatus PC-12. That was an adventure. Actually, it wasn't that bad. We landed on, is it 4 right? Or what's the northern runway? It is 4 right. We landed on 4 right. But going through like Chicago approach was just crazy how much radio. I mean, I was lucky enough to do the radios for my friend. He was the pilot. He had me as his first, basically his FO. I just did all the comms until we got to about Chicago approach before we got into, and I let him kind of take back over. But that was pretty cool. I love when they do this event because it's just you can't go wrong with really anywhere you go. There's so much ATC. It's so awesome. I wonder if Sheed, no, he's not doing anything. It looks like unless he's in a different area. I miss watching Sheed. I liked his streams. Hey, Crab, what's going on? What is going on? Hey brother, how's it going? How's the flying going? Well, we kind of started off a little rough. I'd got my clearance and got the plane all set up, and GSX decided to have a little fight with the airplane, or the PMDG ground services. They were having issues, so I was trying to push, but the GP would not disconnect, so I had to basically restart the whole sim, or at least go back to the main menu, then go back into the plane and get everything reset up. It was a little frustrating. It probably cost us about
Denver Center, American 1880.
20 minutes.
Taking in flight level 370.
So, I went through the whole, setting up, let everyone board, get the fuel,
American 1883, Denver Center, good evening.
The full 9 yards, and then all of a sudden, I can't go anywhere because the sim was having an issue. So I was like, all right, we'll just reload, and, So far, the flying has actually been a little bit quieter than I expected. I expected it to be a little bit... there's so much ATC. There's so much you can choose from. It's not like your normal FNOs where, it's one concentrated sector or an airfield. It's the entire... if you look at the Vatsim map right now, I can show you right now, this is the entire continental United States, and, even Alaska's got some service. So there's just so much to choose from. Now, we took off... Looks like this is us right here. Yeah, that's us right here. Southwest 1206. So... It's just so much to choose from. All the major airports are pretty much busy.
448, flight level 380.
But I wanted to do a flight into an airport that I hadn't either taken off
448,
or landed in a while.
evening.
So I wanted to do Denver to Midway. I haven't landed in Midway in a while because I've been doing a lot of either Portland, or I did some Boston, or some Orlando. So... Excuse me. I've been up since 3 in the morning. you know, and I was going to take off out of my home airport in Charleston, but there's an event coming up this coming week in Charleston, so it's like, all right, well, I'm not going to do that. We got a lot of stuff going on this week. I mean, Tuesday, the new drop of the is it Tuesday, I believe? The PMDG 777's coming out. I'm definitely going to get that. I mean, there's going to be so many 777s on the Vatsim network on Tuesday. It's going to be insane. But, you know, we're going to get it. We're going to check it out, see how it goes. It's going to be nice to get another longer haul aircraft in the sim, even though the sim, you know, the new one is coming out November 19th. So, yeah, you know, but it's nice to finally get the PMDG 777. The TFDI MD-11 should be getting fully released pretty soon. I actually have it already. I bought the early access version. I've never played online, but Seoul to Tokyo is a pretty flight. I need to kind of branch out and do more flights out of the continental United States. I haven't done anything in Europe before. I've done Australia to New Zealand. Like, I think I went Brisbane to Auckland before, which that was pretty cool, even though it was pretty much entirely over water. But that was still pretty cool. But I've never really branched out and done flights. Really, I mean, I've gone to Mexico a couple times in the sim on the net, but I'm still a little, I mean, in the United States, I know pretty much, there's nothing really that can surprise me for the most part, doing flights in the United States. I'm pretty much, you know, I pretty much know the terminologies, I pretty much know what to expect. It's not a big deal. It's just going to other airports and it's like, oh.
Malicious 1, contact Minneapolis, Center 133.4, good night.
Malicious 1, F-16, where are you? So it's a good day to get into the, you know, for flight sim because there's so much coming on this week. Manchester to Isba, or I'm probably saying that completely wrong, is a flight I've done. I've been on so many times in real life. It's around 2 hours. It's a nice journey too. The more recent flight I've done in real life is, so I live on the East Coast of the United States. I live in South Carolina. Ibiza is how it's pronounced. Okay, thank you. I figured I completely botched that.
Sir, 448, can we get 20 minutes out of the cockpit?
20? Probably. So I live on the East Coast of the United States in South Carolina. I live near Charleston, Kilo Charlie Hotel Sierra. That's the airport identifier. And I got to fly from Charleston to Seattle, Washington a little over a month ago. I actually got to...
Yeah, 448, say again.
I got to visit with...
448, can we get 20 minutes out of the cockpit?
I got to visit with one of my Twitch followers, who's actually a commercial pilot.
United 448, that's approved. Let me know you're back.
Young guy, so we got to go flying. But that's the last real flight I got to take. I've been Charleston to Boston. I've been Atlanta to Boston.
Air Canada 785, we are flight level 30.
But the direct flight from Charleston to Seattle was a long flight. It was a little over 5
Air
hours.
Canada 785.
But Seattle was really cool.
10% air, good evening, welcome.
But yeah, actually meeting one of my followers who I've known for a couple of years. I'd say we're friends. The crazy thing about him is he's 18 years old and he's already a commercially rated pilot. He can't be hired by anybody, but he already has commercial rating. He already has his instrument rating. He's got all the 9 yards. So we got to go flying with him.
United 798, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4.
Which was really cool. Which was a lot of fun.
Minneapolis on 133.4,
So,
United 798
yeah.
heavy. Good night.
But it's always fun to meet anybody. I've been lucky enough to meet a couple of my followers. I don't have a whole lot, and that's all good. I've been lucky enough to meet a few of them and have conversations with them and stuff like that. So stuff like that is pretty fun. We've got FS Expo that's going on right now in Las Vegas tonight. Through the weekend, I think. Sorry I'm yawning so much. I've been up since 3 a.m. my time, and it's almost 9 p.m. now.
Denver Center, hello, American
1916,
follow 370.
So,
American 1916,
eventually we'd like to get out to FS Expo and meet other streamers and stuff like that, more of the popular ones. Obviously a lot of the big name streamers are probably out there tonight, and that's cool. I got a friend of mine who streams. He hasn't done flight streaming in a while, but he's a commercial pilot. I got to fly with him a few times in real life. I've always liked aviation, but I've never been able to scratch the itch. Since I have free time back, I've been trying out flight sim, and I've picked up a flight stick and throttle to take it up a level. That adds so much, just adding those stuff. I mean, I've spent so much.
Southwest 1873, request to step out for 5 minutes or less.
I've spent so much money.
1873, that's approved. Advising back.
On my stuff, and it's on my page. Everything that I use for flight simming, either for DCS or for Microsoft Flight Sim, it's on there. But you know, I've picked up stuff little by little. I didn't buy everything at once. I didn't have the money to do that. So I picked up a yoke. I picked up the Bravo. This is the Honeycomb Alpha yoke. I picked up the Honeycomb Bravo throttle. I picked up a radio panel here. You can actually see, here's on the little side screen, here's my radio panel. This is my throttle at the bottom. And the yoke over here as well. You can kind of see it in a couple of the pictures. I've just gradually bought more stuff. And I'm surrounded by screens. I've got so many screens going on right now. It's insane. But this is a process that's been over 4 years, buying little by little by little, and over a time equals a lot of stuff. I've seen some very exciting news come down the pipe regarding some tech that's going to be coming out, and I think next year in 2025, like for the Airbus, like the Phoenix A320, for the PMDGs, like you can actually be able to get like the flight management computers. And other stuff that's actually going to be decently priced, and I'm really excited to see that. Like, I've seen, like what I mean by the
American 1883. Can we step away for 5 minutes the most?
Like the flight management computer. These things you can find these on Amazon or whatever, but they're like $1,000. But apparently a company's bringing these out for like $130. And I'm like, oh, that's definitely in the price range.
Bring 1883 right.
And like other panels like this, where the autopilot for the 7.3 is coming out. That stuff's like that's going to be coming out, and it's not terribly overpriced. Now I don't know if it's only in the States or if it's going to be international. I don't know. I'm just going by what I've seen in that people have posted. And other flight sim sites have posted about what's going on and what the announcements are at Flight Sim Expo. So stuff like that, it's exciting, and hopefully, and obviously, it should work with the new flight sim. Again, this sim has been out for 4 years. Even when the new Microsoft Flight 2024 comes out in November, it comes out literally the day before my birthday, November 19th. I'll still be using this sim because it's probably going to have the same issues that 2020 had. When Microsoft 2020 came out, I bought it, and initially I was not very pleased with it. I stayed with X-Plane for at least over a year until we started getting better aircraft, like here the PMDG. This is the PMDG737. This is the 700 variant. I have the 800 and I have the 900 ER.
Denver, good evening.
Like I said earlier, I will be getting the 777 that's coming out in like 4 days.
That's approved. Let me know when you're back.
So this nice. I've got a SATEC Farm Sim Heavy Equipment side panel that I've left over from my driving rig, and I hope it works for my. It might. I do have pedals as well. I didn't get really expensive pedals. Really, the most expensive stuff that I've purchased. And actually, I'll show you some other stuff I've been lucky enough to get. Hold on a second. So I have, this is the Airbus side stick from Thrustmaster. This was not terribly expensive, and again, that's a relative term to most people. Like what's expensive to one person might be expensive to somebody else.
Contact Kansas City Center 125.902. Good night.
No, I thought that was for me. So this was like $120. It's not terrible. It's a great piece of equipment.
Here, Kansas 785. Sorry, our computer just disconnected. Apologies for the outage. We're going to climb back to 380.
And I was lucky enough to get in on this thing right here, little mini FCU that was released
Canada
earlier this year. I got in on a pre-order. This is for the Airbus A320. So I've been buying little things here and there. Tonight I just wanted to fly Boeing, so here we are flying the 737. Oh, you have the HOTAS one coming tomorrow? I also have the Warthog HOTAS for DCS. DCS is something I want to get a little bit more into. I kind of more of just have fun with it and don't really do anything serious. I've streamed it once or twice.
I'm sorry, the Delta that was checking in, what was the call sign?
You know, I haven't gotten brave enough to jump on a multiplayer server and actually fight other people because I just don't think I'm very good at it. I mean, I've had a few of my followers, we've jumped into our server and we've dogfight each other, just messing around, but as far as actually doing like full missions against other opponents, I haven't braved that enough. DCS is the combat one, yeah.
Sector 238, Roger, thank you.
It's great. I've had it for a long time. You know, but it's fun. It's tough. It's not easy. It's ridiculously hard. There's so much to learn. But they got World War II planes too, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen clips of DCS. There's some Mavericks out there. Yeah, there's a, what is his name? Maverick, was it 114th Maverick or whatever his name is? 104th Mavericks. I've watched his streams many a times. Oh, we got a plane coming at us here. Who's that? Like I said, he is gone. I don't know who that was. I want to find out.
Center American 1883 spec.
That was United 448, a 787-900 going from Newark to San Francisco. So that was pretty cool. It's kind of neat when you see other traffic like that. That's always fun. That's always fun. We like that. I wanted to fly a 7.8 tonight. I really did. I thought about flying the 7.8 tonight. I decided against it. The problem is I didn't want to do like too long of a flight,
back in the cockpit.
but I didn't want to do like too short of a flight.
Thank you. Contact Denver Center 12, Christian. Contact Denver Center 133 point.
Because the problem for me is I do have to work tomorrow, so I didn't, you know, I didn't want to stay up very, very late streaming, unfortunately.
Frontier Flight 3230, connect Denver approach 120.35.
How often are you doing loops before getting landing clearance? Luckily I don't get holds I've never actually gotten a hold. It actually makes me nervous because I don't really know the exact procedure, like how to do it in the FMC. Luckily I've never gotten a hold. In the 2.5 years of streaming flight sim on, in the 2.5 years, obviously even streaming, just 2.5 years on Vatsim, I've never gotten a hold, which is shocking. Sorry, they're called rings, right? I guess they are. I would just call them holds. But yeah, luckily I've never had one. I've been close. There was an event I did years ago going into Minneapolis, in Minnesota, that they were asking for
United 1738
potential holds, and I ended up just getting vectors, and I never actually got an official hold, so I was a little nervous. I didn't want that to happen.
Denver Center, good evening, Hermit 77 with you. Flight level 360.
I love doing events, you know, like, you know, the FNOs, or, you know, Friday Night Ops is what FNO means. I love doing events. I love trying to challenge myself, and I like the chaos. You know, you really have to be professional and pay attention and listen for your call signs, and you know, really just pay. You know, I love it. The bigger the event, usually the better. The more I want to do it.
Hermit 77, Denver Center. Good evening.
Right now we've got 875 planes on the net, 110 air traffic controllers controlling, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I want to try Vatsim, but I need to learn how to talk and, more importantly, fly. Learn how to fly first. Learn how to fly first, then worry about talking. It's the best thing I would tell you to do is download the software.
FedEx 401, contact Kansas City Center
and just go into observer mode. Or just go to an airport and just listen.
For FedEx 401, have a
you
good
can
night.
even go to, you know, on YouTube. And really, you just kind of have to eventually throw yourself in there. You're going to make mistakes. I've been doing this for nearly 3 years. I still make mistakes. It happens. But one thing I always recommend, and I tell people, if you're getting into Vatsim for the first time, when you're getting your clearances or your taxi instructions, write them down. It will help you so much. Write them down. Even though I can remember most of them, I still write them down. Like frequencies, you know, if you're getting ready to taxi and you hear
UPS 5946, contact
the controller
Denver Center 133.52.
tell another airplane to contact the tower on a certain frequency, you know, remember that frequency, and that way you're already ahead of the flight. Like, get it into your radio panel in your standby. That way all you gotta do is just switch it over. You already have the frequency. You always want to trade. You want to stay ahead of the flight as best you can.
For UPS 5946, sorry about that. We'll see it.
So, but Vatsim is pretty. Most of the time, it's really cool, and like I said, I got a friend who's an actual commercial pilot. He flies for a living. I flew one time as his first officer because I knew how to do the comms from doing this. This is how I learned how to do comms in real planes. So when I start doing I still want to try to get my private pilot's license and more. Talking to the controllers is not going to be a problem. I've been doing this for so long, and there's real controllers who actually do this just for the hell of it. So it's literally exactly what you're going to hear in real life, and it's a great tool. I work for FedEx Express. I'm a ramp agent, so I deal with pilots and planes, quite a bit. And I've got to be really friends with several of them, and I showed them this stuff, and they were like, "Are you shitting me? Like, where was this when I was doing training? Because this is amazing. This is good stuff."
United 1954, Denver Center. Good evening. You said you wanted 5 minutes out.
Yeah, it's just. But yeah, just
United 1954. That's approved. Let me know when you're
just jump into an airport and just sit and listen. That'd be the best thing I could tell you. I'm okay with just setting up the flight offline and following it and using autopilot. It's more of intricate details like actually inputting the flight plan. So I need to learn. That was one of the biggest differences I had. So I used to fly Flight Simulator X for a long time. And then I bought X-Plane 10. Now in Flight Simulator X, you just let the computer basically programs a flight, and the plane follows the little magenta line. There's like no specific arrivals. You just, here to there. It kind of moves around, stuff like that. It's easy. I didn't realize how much different. So when I got X-Plane 10 and actually had to learn how to program, one of these these FMCs with the route, it was like, oh, all the stuff with, the hell? Anyways, like all this other stuff, positions, the legs page that puts the actual flight plan, and this stuff blew my mind away.
Southwest 1206, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4. Good night.
33.4 for Southwest 1206. Have a good rest of your night. 133.4. So we're using our radio panel right here. We're putting in our right frequency. We'll make sure that the proper one is in there. Yep, 334. We'll switch it over. And we'll contact Minneapolis Center. Good evening, Minneapolis Center, Southwest 1206 at 350.
Southwest 1206, Minneapolis Center, hello.
Hello. I can imagine it's one of those things that once it clicks,
turn right heading 240.
That's pretty fair. I would say that's pretty fair.
Right heading 240, 43
Yeah, it took me a while.
United 1588, contact Chicago Center 126.47, good night. 126.47, United 1588.
So that's probably going to be our next frequency. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, 12647. And it's in our... Yeah, 47. Okay, so 12647. It says 475, but we'll go by 47. So we got that in the standby just in case. So that might be our next frequency. And if it is, I don't have to worry about putting it in. It's already in there. I just got to flip it over. Hit the active standby. Boom, done. I'm staying ahead of the flight. And that's one thing I try to do really hard in these when I'm doing events. If you're flying offline and there's nobody online, it's there's nothing really going on. It's just kind of chill. But when you get in these events and it gets real, like right now, this is dead. Like this is completely dead. Now, if we were doing like, say like they were doing an event like in Atlanta, and you know everyone's flying to Atlanta, like they fully staff everything, and there's like 150 arrivals. That's when it gets crazy. That's when it gets interesting, and that's when you really need to be listening. Like streaming, like I'm doing right now. I just do this for the hell of it and for the fun of it. We're having conversations, stuff like that. It's kind of when I hear, I've got to listen out the whole time for my call sign, because if I'm talking with somebody and I miss it, I don't want to miss call sign, because if you miss something, you can log jam the entire, like if he's trying to give me a vector or telling to give me a frequency and I miss it.
Dan 361 contact Denver Center 127.65, good day.
That's all it is. So, like I said, once it clicks, it sticks. And again, most centers are
Minneapolis Center, Delta
in the United
48,
States and even in Europe are pretty much the same.
48 Minneapolis Center, hello, climbing tempo
but there's certain
370.
terminologies they use different, like in Europe, there's certain different terminology used in Canada, but they're all pretty much practically the same. Alright, we are about an hour and 8 minutes out from Midway. Now, this is going to be our only leg tonight, unfortunately. Once I land, I've got to pretty much get ready for bed, because I do have to work in the morning. I got to get up at about a little after, like about 20 minutes to 5 a.m. my time to go to work to help unload our plane that we get tomorrow. Fortunately, I only get one plane. I don't get three like we typically get Tuesday through Friday. So tomorrow is kind of a lighter and easier day. So that's pretty much about the gist of it. I mean, YouTube is a great tool to kind of see what's going on. I've got, I stream on YouTube as well. I don't really get anybody who watches on YouTube. It's just more of, archiving, pretty much to say. I mean, if you want to call it that. But there's tons and tons of, flights that I've done and events on there, and where it gets even crazier, chaotic. It's a lot, but like I said, for an event tonight, this is actually really quiet. But once we get closer to Chicago, in about 45 minutes, it's going to start getting a little busy. It's typically O'Hare is a pretty busy airport on events. Now, we're not going to O'Hare, we're going to Midway, which is about 12, 13 miles southeast of O'Hare. It's a tiny airport. You wouldn't think jets can land there, but they can. Yeah, see, we're back from an ad. Sorry about that. That's right. So I pretty much didn't say anything while that was in progress. So sorry about that. Something I can't control from Twitch. So, but yeah, once we get closer to Chicago, it's gonna start getting pretty busy. Pretty busy. Like right now we're at center. This is kind of the chill part of the flight. To tell you the truth, there's not really a lot going on. There's not a lot of, anything going on in this sector, to tell you the truth right now. It's pretty quiet. I'm trying to see where the busier sectors are. I mean, New York's pretty busy. It's not over the top. I thought about going to LaGuardia tonight. That's another airport I haven't done in a while. I thought about going to LaGuardia. Doing like O'Hare to LaGuardia or Midway to LaGuardia or something like that, but I decided not to. So I'm surprised Orlando doesn't have a tower or nothing on like that. That's a little surprising to me, to tell you the truth. That's very surprising. I'm just trying to see where some of the major airports that are staffed tonight. Hell, Atlanta doesn't even have... They have an approach, but no tower. Charlotte's got tower. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. This is the map I was just looking at and referring to where I'm talking about. So we got Dulles has a tower. DCA is a pretty cool approach. That's a fun approach. I love doing the river visual. That's a really cool approach. Philly's an airport I've actually never... I don't think I've ever flown into on a stream.
Minneapolis Center, good day. Sun Country 499
Indy's
with you, passing
online.
through 9,300 on the Zumbrel 7 departure.
Louisville's got a
Sun Country 499, Minneapolis Center, hello,
tower.
maintain flight
Memphis
level
has got the full
350.
9 yards, though. They
Flight
got
level 350, Sun Country 499. Thank you very much.
delivery, ground, tower, and my friend, I actually know that guy who's doing approach. I've been friends with him for 20 years. If I knew he was going to do this event tonight, I probably would have done a cargo flight out of Memphis with FedEx. Yeah, I work for FedEx, so yes, I do FedEx flights because I'm that nerdy. But if I knew he was going to do this tonight, I should have texted him is what I should. I should have sent him a text today to ask him if he was going to control, because if he was, I probably would have done the FedEx flight. Probably would have done like Memphis to, what would we want to have done? Probably could have done Memphis to Salt Lake. That's a pretty good run. But I've done so many flights like into Salt Lake lately. I didn't want to do something I've been doing so much of, you know, and I wanted to kind of go to an airport that I haven't been into a while. That's why we're going to Midway, and we took off out of Denver. Which, getting out of Denver is actually a lot easier than it normally is. Like, when there's a major event going on in Denver, holy crap, that place is a bonkers house. Like, it's nuts trying to get in and out of Denver if it's busy. So, looking at the calendar for Vatsim. So,
KLM 48, leave my airspace to the northeast. Toronto Center is offline.
Typically, I do events on Friday for streaming. Now, again, I get up so early for work
good evening,
that I typically don't do a lot of flight streams during the week. Unless if I do, they're really short ones.
6745.
They're really short, like an hour and 45, maybe 2 hours. Not,
Sorry, just blocked there for a second. Can you
not
repeat
like
the squawk
this
for
is
conscious
probably going to be
again?
about a 2.5 hour. Actually, this is closer to 3.
6745.
But most of the streams I do, if it's flight sim, are going to be in the 2 to 3 hour
FedEx
range.
1958 at maintain flight level 320.
But looking at the events we got coming up,
Delta 320
so
for
next,
FedEx
let's see here.
1958.
Obviously, we're doing
1958 at Pass Discretion, just going to maintain flight level 280. My apologies.
we're doing the Light Up America, you know, live from FS Expo.
Sorry,
That's what's
can you
going on right
repeat
now.
the second one, sir? FedEx 1958 at Pilot's Discretion, just going to maintain flight level
And let's see,
280.
we've got some kind of crossfire going on Sunday. What is that
down to flight
one?
level 280, FedEx 1958.
That's Winnipeg and Salt Lake City. That'll be interesting.
Minneapolis, west of the cargo jet 427 radar contact 75 miles northwest of the Grand Forks of the UR
This is what happens in events. People step on each other like crazy.
Air Canada 33, leave airspace to the north. Winnipeg Center is offline for exchange approved. See ya.
So the next thing we're going to probably do for Flight Sim is going to be next Thursday, which is the Sunshine Spotlight Series, which is featuring Charleston, which is my home airport. I live in Charleston,
Center, Delta 2877 with you, flight level 390.
so this will probably be the next thing I do for Flight Sim, most likely.
Delta 2877, Minneapolis Center, hello.
Yeah, Charleston's a pretty cool airport. It's not terribly busy. And then after that, I'm not sure. Let's see. I won't. If I do the thing Thursday, I probably won't do it Friday. But I don't know. The Mile High FNO, which is
I need to step away for about 10 minutes. So
Denver.
just switch over to Unicom. WestJet 681, leave airspace to the north. Winnipeg Center is offline for exchange approved. See you next time. WestJet 681.
So apparently there's a new Denver scenery that just dropped, and I didn't know about it. I was using an older one. Also, I'm going to hop on if I remember. I'm off to bed myself. It's 2 a.m. now. I'll catch you around, dude. Appreciate it, Krav. Hope you have a good rest of your evening, sir. Thanks for the conversation. Anytime you have any questions, if I'm online, feel free to throw me a message, dude. I'll try to help you out as best I can.
Aircraft calling, say call sign. FedEx 1958, heavy out of 360.
Of course, later, man. I'm in. Good night, man. Sleep well.
FedEx 1958, thank you. Minneapolis Center 550, Kilo Fox, number 1, Infinity.
What's the mountains to Malibu? I'm assuming that's California.
550, Kilo Foxtrot, released for departure, clearance void time in 5 minutes, not the ground in 10. 10 minutes, contact Minneapolis Center at this frequency and advise intentions for exchange of CTAP is approved. Talk to you soon. Release for departure, 550, Kilo Fox, give me a call near.
Oh.
Malicious 1, contact Kansas City Center, 125.72.
Malicious 1, jeez.
125.72. Thanks to the ATC, malicious log.
That guy always does an event in an F-16. He's always the same call sign.
Minneapolis Center, let's
Malicious
post
one.
2614, 11.5, copy 17.
So what's the summer sizzle
Got the
FNO, which
2614
is July
Minneapolis Center, hello, climbing maintain
26th?
flight level 370.
It's going to be DFW in Dallas. Okay, so it'll be Texas. The Puget Sound Parade.
Good evening, Minneapolis Center. Spirit 346, flight level 340.
Featuring Payne, Boeing, and
Spirit Wing 3346 Minneapolis Center, hello.
Might have to do that. I was fortunate enough to fly out of. I was fortunate enough to fly out of Renton, with my friend when we did that flight up in Seattle, and we visited Boeing Field. We went to the Museum of Flight. By the way, if you're a flight sim or aviation buff, you've got to go to Boeing Field's Museum of Flight for Boeing. It is absolutely amazing. We spent the entire day. I got there at 10:30 in the morning. We left, and it closed at 5 o'clock. We stayed till close. And then we went up to Payne. So we went to all three of those fields when we were in Seattle, because Payne is where the Boeing factory is. We went to Payne, checked that out. Then went to Boeing Field, BFI, and then we went to Renton. So that'll be pretty cool. Might have to do that.
That's 2614, not a problem. You know, when you're back. Thank you.
We highly discourage flights to and from Seattle Tacoma during this event, as it will not be featured and may be subject to high delay. So you don't want. Okay. We may have to fly. We might have to fly a 7-8 into that. Like we got to go to BFI or something. I feel like BFI would be the main airport. Like most people are going to probably go there. I don't know. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do that. That's July 28th. That's a Sunday, July 20th. I'll have to remember that. I think I'll have to remember that. We're going to probably have to do that one. I think that's going to be fun. That sounds like it's going to be fun. Let's see, anything in August going on? There's another Light Up America. Interesting. The Vatican FNO.
1958, we emerged to the North Winnipeg Center is offline for exchange approved. See ya.
Over to you, call for FedEx 1958. Thanks, Dave.
Okay, so we won't go too far into August because it's usually they don't have a lot of stuff like posted yet for that. Okay. Ooh, Myrtle Beach has got an. So what is this Sunshine Series Spotlight? So okay, so I did Myrtle Beach one year. We got down here. It's the Charleston one. Again, that's the one I'm going to do next Thursday. And again, that's my home airport. But I see they have Myrtle Beach again. That'll be cool. That's kind of cool.
Delta 165, contact Chicago Center 127.
And they've got scenery, so I have that scenery. It's actually pretty good.
126.47 Delta 165.
Boston and Albany.
United 798, contact Chicago Center 126.47. Good day.
Drink some sweet tea at Peachtree.
United 798 Heavy. Good day.
That's when they
Good evening.
They do a smaller airports for that.
1560.
American 1560, Minneapolis Center, hello.
So the event's coming up is going to be fun, I think. We're going to have some fun. Again, Tuesday, the PMDG737 drops.
Through 3,100.
I'm planning on getting it that day, and then potentially probably doing a short stream that night, just checking it out.
10,000.
As every other flight sim streamer is going to be doing it that night, too. It's going to be nuts. Like, the entire Vatsim network is just going to be nothing but 777 ERs, 300 ERs everywhere. It's going to be nuts. Alright. So we're under an hour away. Well, according to ForeFlight. I don't know if Project Fly... I don't know why I always call it Project Fly. Looks like Fly Live is not doing that right again, so...
Number 0, Kilo Foxtrot, clear direct Kirksville.
Let me restart it, because I have so many problems with this program. It's not even funny.
American 917, contact Denver Center 127.65. Good night.
2765, you have going American.
That's been saying distance time to go 47 minutes. It's gonna be a little longer than that.
Delta 748, contact Chicago Center on 126.47. Good day.
126.47.
So when we land, it's probably going to be nighttime when we land. Probably. Let's see. Looks like we're entering a boundary line here with the scenery. That looks funny. I got to do a flight over the Midwest about a month ago, and it's ridiculous how much like farmland it is. It's insane. There's just like endless fields everywhere. We're actually coming up on our transition point.
November 0 Kilo Foxtrot, contact Chicago Center 120.35. Good day. 2035 for 0 Kilo Fox. Have a good night.
So it's either 2647 or 2035. I'll have to remember that other one. Yeah, there's two frequencies for Chicago Center, so we're definitely going to have to remember either one. So, let's see what the busiest airport is. And it's still Las Vegas. 18 departures, 62 arrivals. Number 2 is Chicago. I almost did O'Hare. I almost did, but I didn't. 21 and 33 for O'Hare. That's departures and arrivals, if I say it like that. There's a lot of everything else is pretty close in numbers. I mean, and again, these airports that I'm seeing are not surprising. You've got Harry Reid International, which is Vegas. Since the FS Expo is in Vegas, that doesn't surprise me that most people are going to there. But you got Chicago, O'Hare, San Francisco, JFK, Denver. Actually, Denver's up there, so that's in the top 5. Boston, Logan, LAX, Miami, San Diego, and Atlanta. Like, these airports don't shock me for this kind of event. They really don't. It's not surprising that it's all the major heavy hitters. Seattle surprisingly is not on that list. I thought, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but lately my scenery in Seattle and Microsoft Flight Sim has looked really weird, and I don't really know why. Like, it almost looks like the airport is like embedded in the ground, and there's like hills all the way around it. And I've deleted the scenery. I've reinstalled it.
November 4-3 Alpha Echo, turn left heading 180. Join the arrival.
I don't know if it's a flight sim thing, if it's the scenery, if it's just me. I don't know. But I've had issues with Seattle lately, and it sucks because I really like that
good evening, Sun Country 261-70, climbing 17,000, direct to Pedlin.
Sun Country 261, Minneapolis Center, hello, climb maintain, flight level 380.
Climb maintain, flight level 380, Sun Country 261.
There's so much. I love these events. There's so many. Again, it's Light Up America, so all the centers are online, which is awesome. At least in the continental United States. I think Alaska was online, but Hawaii was not. Even though Oakland Oceanic is online. I thought about doing like one of the busier airports, but Midway is just such a unique little airport and approach, and the fact that we're going to have to contend with O'Hare's traffic is one of the reasons why I decided to do that. So we should have some fun. We should have some fun. We're about 50 minutes out, roughly. Again, this will be the only leg I'm going to do, unfortunately, as I got to get ready for bed and get ready for work the next morning. So, I got to get ready to hit the bed and get some Z's. A couple weeks ago, I did a very long stream on a Friday, which doesn't happen very often. And I did the A300 from the Innie builds, which is a fantastic airplane, by the way. If you don't own it, I highly recommend it. It's just such a sluggish plane. It really feels like the plane is a heavy.
Number 4-3 Alpha, I could have maintained 11,000.
So slow, and the throttles are so slow to respond. You really have to be proactive in your inputs.
Down to 11,000, altimeter 300, 43 Alpha.
But I went from Memphis to Boston and Boston to Orlando, so it was pretty cool to do a couple of like longer flights back to back. I think I streamed for like almost 7 hours, and it was like 6.5, 7 hours, something like that. Again, I don't do those streams very often.
Sun Country 499, contact Chicago Center 126.47. Good day.
126.47. Good day.
Sun Country 499. Okay, where is Sun Country? I want to know where he's at. Okay, so I'm probably going to get the other frequency, which is 12035. That's going to be my guess. Oh, there's 3 controllers. Oh, wait, no, one's a supervisor. Never mind. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get the 2035. I think that's gonna be my frequency. So we'll go into our little radio panel here and 120. What did I say? 35. Yeah, 12035. All right, so we'll have that in a standby just in case. That's going to be my official guess. I think that's going to be the frequency we're going to get since Sun Country was going actually out of Minneapolis, St. Paul.
November 2, Juliet Bravo, Minneapolis Center.
We're going to be coming in from the southern side.
November 2, Juliet Bravo. November 2, Juliet Bravo.
Chicago.
I've got a flight rerouting to Minneapolis if you'd like to save some time.
Hey, we can take that.
November 2, Juliet Bravo. Proceed at direct idiom to join the Muscle 3 arrival.
So this event's lasting for about another hour and a half.
Oh, we'll proceed direct idiom and join the Muscle 3 arrival, November 16th, Juliet Bravo.
Muscle 3? I did a Minneapolis event not that long ago. It was actually a couple... Oh, it was the Empire Builder FNO. I did...
So it's 2614 back in cockpit.
To the 2614,
It's Spokane to Minneapolis and the Phoenix A320. That was and again, if that's another. I've never been a big Airbus fan, but man, that is a good. That's a good plane. I like the A320, I really do, and the A300. I like both those planes. I'm looking forward to getting like a high quality A350. That's what I want to see.
Got the 2877 to send you the 23
That's what I want to see. I want to see a high quality,
altimeter 3001.
Study level A350.
Descend via the Torgy 3
as
arrival.
much as I'm a big Boeing fan, obviously I'm wearing the shirt.
Correction, Delta 2877.
November 43 Alpha Echo contact Minneapolis approach 135.47. Good night.
I'm a huge fan of those planes though. And learning them and getting used to them it was definitely fun. That A300 though, man, I think it's such a beast.
Center, good evening, United 572.
It's like the only plane I think in Microsoft Flight Sim that you really feel the weight because it's such a heavy, sluggish plane. It's so heavy.
Up to 370, United 572.
Like trying to land that in bad weather is an adventure.
Myers. Direct to Myers on Country 2621.
Sun Country 267, climb and maintain flight level 370.
How many Sun Countries you got going on here?
Confirm 370 for Sun Country 261.
Yes, sir. 370 for direction of flight, please.
Roger, flight level 370, Sun Country 261.
Yeah, a whole lot of traffic and excuse me. There's not a whole lot of traffic in my area, to tell you the truth. It's pretty quiet. There's a FedEx MD-11 that's about to take off out of Omaha. That's a short flight. He's going to Omaha to Minneapolis, St. Paul. What's that, like a 12-minute flight? It's probably longer than that, but it just seems like it'd be that short. Actually, we're going to be passing close to Des Moines here in a little bit. Man, if I had enough time and I didn't have to get up super early, I probably would have done Midway to Memphis just to go talk to my friend John, who's controlling right now. That'd have been pretty cool.
Delta 2877 area of moderate to severe precipitation along your route of flight for about the next 120 miles. Tops are reported above flight level 450. Advise if you require deviations.
Coming up on about 58 minutes of flight time, which, again, I always forget to start the clock. I always start late.
1206, contact Chicago Center, 126.47.
2647 for Southwest 1206. I was wrong. I think I was right the first time. Oh, is there 3 now? Oh, there's... Oh, yeah. 2647. I need to get the ATIS from Midway here in a minute. Chicago Center, Southwest 1206, 350.
American 1909, clear direct Gaddy.
Oops.
Golf Alpha Delta Whiskey Yankee.
It was Gaddy for 1909.
think I stepped on somebody on accident.
Who's calling Chicago Center?
Southwest 1206 350.
Southwest 1206 Chicago Center, roger.
Can I get Midway's ATIS yet?
Chicago Center, Delta 748, looking to step away for about 5 minutes.
Delta 748, that's approved report back.
Roger.
Well, they don't have a tower anymore. That's a bummer. Wait, which way are they landing now? RNAV Yankee 22 approach in use.
Delta 165, contact Kansas City 125.72.
125.72, Delta 165.
Alright, I need to change that then.
American 1909, contact Minneapolis Center. No. 133.4.
133.4,
Alright, so it's going to be 22 Yankee. I hope it doesn't change on me again. I will be kind of ticked. 22 left Yankee. I'm going to guess...
Delta 45, radar contact lost 25 Southwest Rockford.
Alright, we're about 100 miles on top of descent. Are we? No. Oh, we're further away than that, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're further away than that, because that's 80. This is 160, so that's what? 120? Something like that.
Center breakdown 5645, flight level 320.
Alright, so it's 22 left. RNAV 22. RNAV Yankee 22 left. And no, Midway, I'm still too far away to get their ATIS, so we still got quite a ways, though. We're still 330 miles. That's direct distance from where we are to Midway, though. As night is slowly descending in the Midwest. I think this is the first time I've done this Light Up America going like westbound or eastbound. Usually I do it going westbound. Tonight, if we go eastbound.
Chicago Center, what are the odds Brickyard 5645 can get direct Madison? Looks like it's concerned with kind of beat.
Brickyard 5645 on request.
He's trying to shorten his route a little bit, maybe. I'll go ahead and get some lights turned on in here because we're going to need them here in a little while. It's going to be dark when we land.
Delta 924, descend and maintain level 200. Yeah, 1245 Chicago Center, roger.
Alright, I got those lights on because we're definitely going to need them. And looks like we're still too far out to get the ATIS.
356 Chicago Center, climb and maintain level 370, leaving for level 240, clear direct heating, Echo Tango Golf.
Wow, that was a lot. Must be pretty far away because this radio signal sounds pretty low here. I mean, it is 9:35 Eastern, which, you know, we're flying into Chicago, which is Central Time Zone, so it's like 8:30. So it should be, actually, it might be, that's a good question. What is the,
United 1245, clear
it's already
direct Haley,
yeah, they already
Hotel
sunset.
Alpha, Lima, India Echo, direct destination.
Yeah, it's already, sun's already gone down. It's already set in Chicago. I mean, I could have bumped up the speed and got there a lot sooner. I would say it's been a minute since I've flown the 700, but I flew the 700 the other day in that Alaska cargo livery into Anchorage, which was pretty cool. That was a fun little flight. Juneau to Anchorage.
Yeah, 1245, Haley, Hotel Alpha, Lima, India Echo.
Chicago Center, good evening, American 1038, passing 210 to 230, checking in.
American 1038, Chicago Center, climb and maintain level 370, leaving
370.
level 240, clear direct Amig, Echo, Mike, Echo, Golf, Echo.
That was a lot. Let's see if you got it.
Climb, maintain flight level 370, leaving 230 direct in
240.
American 1038, thank you.
It's close enough. It's close enough. We'll call it close enough.
Brickyard 5645, clear direct Madison Airport.
Direct Madison, Brickyard 5645.
Direct Madison.
Radio check.
Loud and clear.
Chicago Center, November 172 Echo Foxtrot is sitting at Madison
Midway
with
has
the
a
number
tower
plus
again,
copy.
alright.
54.
November 172 Echo Foxtrot, Chicago Center. You're going
has
to
an
call
ATIS.
Chicago Center 120.35.
So
20.35.
pencil.
12 o'clock.
So what's the frequency? 132.75. So we'll get that straight. 132.75. We'll go ahead and get their weather at Midway.
Chicago Center, vision at 400 Echo X-ray is 16,000, climbing level 230.
Vision Jet 400 Echo X-ray, Chicago Center, climb and maintain level 310, leaving for level 240, clear direct Benjo.
Alright, that's the level 310, leaving 240, direct Benjo, vision Jet 400 Echo X-ray.
Happy birthday, sir.
God bless America.
For some reason
Chicago
I
Center,
can't
Delta
get...
748, back in the cockpit.
Delta 748, Chicago Center, roger.
It's interesting. I can't, for some
American
reason...
1038, amend altitude, maintain level 310.
Huh.
American 1038, amend altitude, maintain level 310.
For some reason I can't do both. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of frustrating too. I don't know why I can't.
Chicago Center for vision Jet 400 Echo X-ray request.
Vision Jet 400 Echo X-ray, go ahead.
Could we amend our cruising altitude to our flight level 190? We're having a climb performance of a brick right now.
I don't know why I can do
Yep,
that.
Vision Jet 400 Echo X-ray, amend altitude, maintain level 190.
Alright, 190, vision Jet 400 Echo X-ray.
Chicago Center, hello, it's Sun Country 261, 318, climbing 370, direct Myers.
For some reason I can't
Sun
bring
Country
those. I can't bring
261,
that
Chicago
up.
Center,
That's
roger.
kind of weird.
Sun Country 499, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain level 240.
Oh, it's down here because I'm stupid.
Midway Airport 8 is information, Foxtrot 0.
Sun Country 499, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain level 240.
Visibility 10. Few clouds at 7,000. Few clouds at 18,000. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 32. Dew point 17. Altimeter 3005. Area navigation Y runway
Those
22
1206
left
descend at
approach
pilot discretion, maintain flow level 240.
Pilot discretion down 240, Southwest 1206.
United 1245, descend and maintain flow level 240.
Alright, we'll just send in a few minutes.
November 400, Echo X-ray, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
runway. Hazardous weed information for MDW area available on flight service.
Country 499, Chicago Center.
Back all runway, hold short
Country 499, go ahead.
altitude
Country
assignment.
499, descend at pilot discretion, maintain flow level
Advise on
240.
initial contact.
Descend at pilot
You have
discretion to
information.
240, Country
Foxtrot.
499.
See if I can catch the landing again.
Midway Airport 8 is information. Foxtrot 00530. Wind 240 at 8. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 7,000. Few clouds at 18,000. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 32. Dew point 17. Altimeter 3005. Area navigation Y runway 22 left approach and use. Landing and departing notices to air mission. WY
Chicago
Echo
Sun Country 2623,
Okay.
request 350 is the final.
Alright. So, yeah, 22 left Yankee, or RNAV Yankee. 3005 is the altimeter. 3005, alright, so that's set up. We got
Country
that in there.
261, amend altitude, maintain flow level 350.
Maintain flow 350, Sun Country 261.
At 356, contact
Alright, we'll go ahead and descend.
Cleveland Center 119.87.
X-ray Alpha, contact Cleveland 119.87. United 2 connect.
Brickyard 5645, descend at pilot discretion, maintain flow level 240.
No, pilot discretion on 240, Brickyard 5645.
Air Canada 302, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4.
150.4, thanks for the service.
United 88, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4.
133.4, United 88.
Alright. This ought to be fun. Alright, so we got information Foxtrot in
Delta
Midway.
924, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
120.35, Delta 924, thanks.
Evening United 572 with you 350 for 370.
United 572, Chicago Center, roger.
Chicago Center. Chicago. I mean, like Chicago Center. It's usually really busy, and we like busy. Alright, on descent, going down to
Good evening,
240.
Chicago Center, United
And we'll
624
hold
with you,
there
level 370.
until
At 624,
get our next
Chicago Center,
descent.
roger.
About 30 minutes out, roughly.
Delta.
Good evening, American 1490, flight level 230.
American 1490, Chicago Center, climbing, just maintain flow level 230.
Maintain 230, American 1490.
230!
Delta 748, clear direct Hitman.
Clear direct Hitman, Delta 748.
I think it's the first time I'm going to land from the north in this airport. Typically, it's north flow. This is south flow tonight. Yeah, we're inside 200 miles, so we're getting there.
Break America 1038, contact Cleveland Center, Indianapolis Center, 119.55.
10955 America 1038.
United 1245, contact Chicago Center, 120.35.
2035 United 1245.
We got a guy going right overhead here. Hello.
America 1490, climb and maintain for level 370, leaving for level 240, clear direct. You're a direct hitman, you're good.
Looks like he's going like straight up.
I maintain for level 370, American 1490.
Chicago Center, good evening. United 2095, climbing through 270 for 350.
United 2295, Chicago Center, roger.
Chicago Center Delta 3816 with you, flight
going
level
LAX.
2504320.
Delta 3816, Chicago Center, climb and maintain for level 320.
320 Delta 3816.
Victor Hotel, Victor Foxtrot, November, contact Kansas City Center, 125.72.
Victor Hotel, Victor Foxtrot, November. Okay.
12572, Victor Hotel, Victor Foxtrot, November.
He's an A320? What the hell? Privately registered Australia. Okay.
Chicago Center, American 1941
Josh, where you at in this chat, buddy?
Climbing 230.
I got Australian planes invading my airspace. What the hell?
America 1941, Chicago Center, climb and maintain for level 370, leaving for level 240, clear direct. Johnstown, Juliet, Sierra, Tango.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, leaving flight level 240, clear direct to Johnstown, American 1941.
Yeah, 624 Chicago Center, are you on frequency?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, 624, descend to pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Alright, PD down to 240, 624.
PD. PD. John still online? I should have went to Memphis tonight. I didn't know he was going to do an event. I really didn't. I would have done that. I would have probably flown in there if I knew he was online. Just to mess with him. We had a running joke with him for a while. Wow, look at that moon. Holy crap. Moon. Look at that thing. Moon. Moon is wicked. God, that reflection looks so good off that wing.
And we're leaving 370 for 240.
Roger.
Oh, are we supposed to announce that? Oops. I didn't know that. That's news to me. That moon looks really cool. Alright, VREF, flaps 3137. We're going to do any RNAV Yankee 22 left. That moon looks wicked.
Chicago
I think tonight was supposed to be a full moon, like a pure full moon.
American 2870, Chicago Center, hello. Cross, be at not at flight level 240.
First, again for American 2870.
American 2870, Chicago Center, hello. Cross, be not at flight level 240.
I don't think he's comprehending that.
So we check sunrise forward and descent flight for 240, American 2870.
Actually, American 2870, I got to reroute 7 ready to copy.
I don't think he's hearing him.
Country 499 contact, Chicago Center 120.35.
120.35. Appreciate the ATC.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it.
Sun Country 261, the center maintain flight level 240.
Set maintains level 240, Sun Country 261.
Chicago Center, United 1310 is 18,000 feet.
I'd like to get.
230.
I have the ATIS. Actually, I want to get.
United 1310, Chicago Center, hello, climb maintain flight level 320.
Up to 320, United 1310, can we step away for 2 minutes?
Yeah, report back.
Thank you.
Chicago Center, American 1075, climbing up to flight level 230.
And American 1075, Chicago Center, hello, climb maintain flight level 370.
Climb maintain flight level 370, can we get normal speed, American 1075?
Yeah, waiting to hear back on that answer. Alright, we got the METAR. Just wanted to look at it real quick. 24008, few clouds 7,000.
American 1075, resume normal speed.
Few at 7,000, few clouds at 18,000, scattered 250, temperature 32.17, altimeter 3005.
Delta 748, contact Kansas City Center 125.72. Delta 748, contact Kansas Center 125.72.
125.72 for Delta 748. See ya.
American 2870, have a reroute, sir. Ready, copy.
Ready for copy, American 2870.
And American 2870, you're clear direct Haley, Hotel Alpha Lima India Echo, then direct the field.
See if you got that.
So direct to Repo Hotel Alpha Lima India Echo, American 2870.
Then
direct the field. That's affirmative.
Yeah, I don't know if he picked up on that. I don't know if he picked up on that.
5645, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
20.35, have a good night. Brigade 5645.
American 19, correction, American 1490, contact Indianapolis Center 119.55.
119.55, American 1490. See you.
United 624, contact Chicago Center 120.35. United 624, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
120.35, see you.
United 572, we're ready for our descent.
No, you get nothing in like
United 572, descend and maintain flight level 240.
United 240, United 572.
Southwest 1206, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
2035 for Southwest 1206. Have a good one.
American contact Cleveland Center 119.
1980.
There it is. Chicago Center Southwest 1206 240.
Southwest 1206, Chicago Center, descend via the Indy 6 arrival. Runway 22 left transition, the midway altimeter 3005.
Indy 622 left transition 3005, Southwest 1206.
Chicago Delta 6441 is with you at flight level 3000, 300.
What's the bottom altitude in this thing?
Delta 6432, contact Chicago Center 126.47.
Over center 126.47, 6432.
Who was the other Delta trying to check in?
6441.
Oh, they put you here by mistake, even though I don't even think it's by mistake anymore. They've been doing it with every single airplane. Let me talk to the other guy. I'll get you lower.
One second, real quick. He told me 120.77, but nobody was responding when I was on there.
Yeah, I don't know how he thought that was the correct frequency, but yeah, I'll hang on to you since I work 23 and below. I'll just talk to the guy up high and get control of you real quick.
Copy. And one more thing, I have a problem with the autopilot, and I'm stuck in a 300th above whatever the flight level. So right now I'm showing 303.
Delta 6441, I'm showing that as well. You can descend via, are you able to descend via the ND6?
Yes, I can.
Delta 6441, descend via the ND6 arrival, runway 22 left transition. The midway altimeter is 3005.
Oh, he's following me too, okay.
ND6 arrival, 22 left transition, Delta 6441.
Oh, he's behind me, I see him, okay.
Chicago Center, good evening, American 1070, Tower 10 to Hardy.
American 2870, Chicago Center, descend and maintain 1000, the O'Hare altimeter 3005.
Descend 1000, altimeter 3005.
That moon is ridiculous right now. Look at that thing.
Virtual Sun Country 261, 252, descending level 240.
I really wish I knew why I get these screen flashes.
261 Chicago Center, descend and maintain 1000,
really annoying.
the O'Hare altimeter 3005.
Maintain 1000 on 3005. Is it too late to put in a runway request with you for Sun Country 261?
Sun Country 261, you can make your runway request with approach. United 624, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
119.0, 624.
Sun Country 499, request altimeter.
Sun Country 499, the Indianapolis altimeter 3013.
3013, thank you very much. Sun Country 499.
Good evening, United.
4171, looking to pick up IFR to O'Hare.
Lindbergh 4171, Chicago Center, clear to O'Hare Airport is filed. Climb and maintain 5000. Expect flight level 20010 minutes after departure.
200.
Departure at this frequency, squawk 5523.
Alright, we're cleared as filed, 5000, 200, 10 minutes after, and 5523, Windberg 4171.
Windberg 4171, read back correct, expect runway 28 left for departure. Correction, 26 left.
26 left for departure, Windberg 4171.
United 572, good evening, with you 240, 15 from Stanley.
At a 572, Chicago Center, descend and maintain 1000, the O'Hare altimeter 3005.
3005 and down to 11,000, United 572.
Can't find anything with the gates.
Sun Country 261, turn 10 degrees right, vector for traffic.
10 right, Sun Country 261.
I love the sun. I love the
Sun Country 499, contact Indianapolis approach 124.95.
the sunsets in this sim. It looks so cool.
2495 for Sun Country 499, thank you for the ATC.
I wonder if it's still the same ATIS.
WYH will closed. Taxiway Echo 1 closed. Runway 31 right. 13 will repurposed to Taxiway Hotel. Runway 31 right. 13 closed. Aircraft should operate mode C on all taxiways and runways. Hazardous WE information for MDW area available on flight service station frequency. Read back all runway hold short instructions and altitude assignments. Advise on init contact. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Foxtrot.
Still Foxtrot's current. That's what I had earlier anyway. What airport is that? Illinois Valley Regional. Okay.
I'm going to approach as a Brickyard 5645 expecting at Madison.
Brickyard 5645, let me take a look. Brickyard 5645, expect ILS runway 36.
Yeah, you can expect that, Brickyard 5645.
Sun Country 261, clear direct fight.
Direct fight, Sun Country 261.
This guy's getting kind of close to me, I think. He's less than 15 miles behind me.
Brickyard 56, correction. Brickyard 5645, descend and maintain 13,000.
3,000, Brickyard 5645.
Verify that was 13,000.
13,000, Brickyard 5645.
Sun Country 261, contact Chicago approach, 119 airplane 0.
19-0, Sun Country 261, good night.
He's over here. I'm not in approach yet. This guy's getting pretty close to me.
November 172 Echo Foxtrot has the numbers at Milwaukee.
172 Echo Foxtrot, roger. Expect visual approach runway 1 left.
Yeah, any chance I can get vectors for the ILS 1 left?
Number 2 Echo Foxtrot, expect vectors ILS runway 1 left approach.
Echo Fox, thanks.
Brickyard 5645, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, Brickyard 5645.
American 2870, contact Chicago approach 119 airplane 0.
119.0, American 2870.
We'll get that set up.
Neta 572, contact Chicago approach 119 airplane 0.
Over to 119.0 United 572, have a good night.
That man looks sick. This guy's backing down the speed because he's less than 10 miles. He's right at about 10 miles now. He's fine. He should be okay. Should be okay.
Brickyard 5645, sliding 280, vector to final Birch Port.
With you, Brickyard 5645.
Alright, 35-2 is tower. We'll do a flaps 30 landing. VREV is going to be 137. And he should be slowing down behind me to pretty close to my speed. Unless his sim is giving him something totally different. He's still got about a 30 knot overtake, which is not big of a deal at 10 miles, I guess. He's almost 7 miles behind me. That looks so cool.
Southwest 1206, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
19-0 for Southwest 1206. Great job. Have a good rest of your night.
Alright, cleared ILS 28 center. We got the localizer coming in now. We'll go back to catch it. United 2039.
Chicago approach, Southwest 1206, 8000, descending via the arrival with Foxtrot.
South 1206, expect RNAV X-ray approach, runway 22 left.
Expecting RNAV X-ray, 22 left, Southwest 1206. I set up for Yankee and I get the X-ray. God damn it.
United 624, turn left heading 290, with intercept 287 localizer.
290 to intercept 624.
United 2039, maintain 170 at or greater to Seika. Contact wire tower at Seika on 120.75.
170 or greater until Sega and at Sega Tower on 120.75. United 2039. See ya.
United 5782, fly present heading, vector runway 27 center.
Present heading, then we'll expect vectors for runway 27 center, United 572.
United 624 is 3 miles from Hazel, cross Hazel 4000, cleared ILS approach, runway 28 center.
Cleared ILS 28 center, 624.
American 2870, descend and maintain 4000.
What's the tower?
35-2.
135-2.
Approach Delta 6441 with you out of flight level 077, heading down to 060.
Delta 6441, Chicago approach, expect the, standby. You can expect the RNAV Zulu approach, runway 22 left.
RNAV Zulu approach, runway 22 left.
Chicago departure, Southwest 2638, heading 180, 3,000 feet.
South 2638, departure radar contact, proceed at Comiskey, climb and maintain 15,000.
Direct Comiskey, climb and maintain 15,000 for Southwest 2638.
United 624, maintain 170 knots to Seika, contact to our tower at Seika on 120.75.
Alright, 170 to Seika, contact tower at Seika, 120.75, there.
American 2870, reduce speed to 210.
Reduce to 210, American 2870.
Sun Country 261, turn left heading 100, descend and maintain 5,000.
100, 5,000, Sun Country 261.
United 572, maintain 250 knots, descend and maintain 7,000.
Down to 7,000, stay at 250, United 572.
American 2870, turn left heading 300, intercept the, American 2870, just stay on the 340 heading. I'll turn you a couple more miles. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting what runway I'm landing on. American 2870, you will turn in about a minute or so. I'll call you back. American 2870, now turn left heading 300, intercept the 27 center localizer.
Roger, heading 300 and expect localizer from 27 center, American 2870.
South 1280, correct, South 1206, proceed direct Ming.
Direct Ming, Southwest 1206.
American 2870, mile from Jumbo, cleared ILS approach, runway 28 center.
Direct Ming.
After Jumbo, ILS approach runway 27 center, American 2870.
Yeah, 27 center, I keep getting my runways wrong. 27 center, you got it right. Southwest 2638, connect Chicago Center on 120.35.
120.35, Southwest 2638.
Sun Country 261, reduce speed to 210, descend and maintain 4000.
Speed 210, descend 4000, Sun Country 261.
Chicago departure, second city 71, just you, 3000. Second city 71, radar contact, turn left direct to Lukey, climb and maintain 15,000.
Lukey 15,000, second city 71.
Sun Country 261, turn right heading 180.
Turn heading 180, Sun Country 261.
American 2870, maintain 170 knots or greater to Driscoll. Connect door tower at Driscoll on 120.75. American 2870, 170 knots or greater to Driscoll. Tower at Driscoll is 120.75.
Call on 120.75, American 2870.
United 572, turn left heading 100, descend and maintain 4000.
Left 100, down to 4000, United 572.
Sun Country 261, turn right heading 240, intercept 27 center localizer, and report the airport in sight.
240, intercept localizer, and we have the airport in sight, Sun Country 261.
Sun Country 261, clear visual approach, runway 27 center.
Clear visual approach 27 center, Sun Country 261.
Frontier Flight 1227 with the flight level 3000 on heading 250.
Frontier 1227, departure, radar contact, turn right heading 310, climb and maintain 13,000.
Turn right heading 310, climb and maintain flight level 13,000, Frontier Flight 1227.
Southwest 1206, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000, Southwest 1206.
United 572, turn left heading 090.
Left 090, United 577.
Sun Country 261, reduce speed to 170 knots to Driscoll. At Driscoll, contact O'Hare on 120.75.
170 Driscoll at Driscoll 120.75, Sun Country 261. Good night.
Second city 71, contact Chicago Center on 120.35.
120.35, second city 71, good night.
Frontier Flight 1227, proceed direct PQ.
Proceed direct
It's our
PQ,
airport
Frontier
right
Flight
there.
1227.
United 572, turn right heading 180, reduce speed to 210.
Right 180 and speed 210, United 572.
Delta 6441, descend and maintain 4000.
4000, 6441.
Frontier Flight 1227, contact Chicago Center on 120.35.
120.35, Frontier Flight 1227.
United 572, once you are slow, descend and maintain 3000.
We'll go to 3000 when we're a little slow, United 572.
This is always a challenging airport to land into.
South 1206, you're 2 miles from Ming, cross Ming at 4000, cleared RNAV X-ray approach, runway 22 left.
Alright, at Ming, cross Ming, 4000, cleared RNAV X-ray 22 left, Southwest 1206.
United 572, turn right heading 240,
right,
intercept 27 center localizer.
Put those landing predictions in chat if you would like to.
Right heading 240, intercept 27 center localizer and report runway United 572.
Auto 6441, reduce speed to 210.
210, 6441.
Moon. There's O'Hare way over there.
At 572, you see the airport?
Yeah, we got the runway in sight, runway localizer 27 center.
572, clear visual approach, runway 27 center.
Cleared visual,
we have that
27
set
center,
up,
United
right?
572.
35-2, we do. So
572, there is no one behind you. Contact tower address 1120.75.
That's our airport right there, so we're going to swing around.
Sorry, get the frequency again, United 572.
120.75.
20.75, United 572, have a good night.
It's a funky little approach. Are you going to descend or not? Oh, Phoenix at 4,000 also, never mind. Oh, hello. Oh no, not the screen freezes now. This ought to be fun.
South 1206, kind of Midway Tower 135-2.
35-2 for 1206. Have a good one. Midway Tower, Southwest 1206, RNAV, X-ray 22 left.
Southwest 1206, Midway Tower, runway 22 left, clear to land, and wind T106.
22 left, clear to land, Southwest 1206. We're going to have a problem with that screen tearing. How far is that little guy behind me?
Frontier flight 2258, turn right 250, contact Chicago departure.
250 on departure, good night.
can pause real quick and there we go. We're high. Flaps 30. It's amazing how you fix that real quick and it's so much better. A little low. $250, not too bad, I guess.
Southwest 1206, welcome Midway. Where you parking at tonight?
Surprise me, 1206.
Left turn Yankee, cross 31 to the ramp.
Left turn Yankee 31 to the, I'm sorry, repeat that, I missed that.
Right, Yankee cross the 31 to the ramp.
Yankee cross 31 to the ramp, Southwest 1206. That was an adventure. I forgot to turn my wing lights on. Oops. Oh, did it screen freezes again? Oh, it didn't. Surprisingly, it didn't.
Tower Delta 6441 with you, flight level 30.
Okay, I say 3,000. But Delta 6441, G2 left, clear to land and wind 2106.
Yeah, that's not a flight level here, sir.
Clear to land, 22 left, 6441.
I was getting a little nervous on that approach, I ain't gonna lie. I was getting really nervous. It's amazing what those screen freezes and everything will do. I don't know if that. I think I'll take I'll take that landing. A little rough. I mean, 250, not my best, but at least I put it down on the threshold. And Tower, I'm not sure if we missed it. Southwest 1206. Can we cross 31 center as well?
Yeah, just give them clearance across the 3-1. So 3-1 left in the center.
All right, cross 31 center, Yankee, Southwest 1206. Pretty good landing, I guess. DJ, what's going on? Oh man, did I get it at the end again? Yeah, unfortunately you did, DJ. I'm sorry. We had a little interesting landing at midway.
5441, join Yankee cross 3-1 left and 3-1 center to the ramp.
Sorry, repeat that.
Join Yankee cross 3-1 left, 3-1 center to the ramp.
Yankee cross 3-1 left, 6441.
And the 3-1 center as well.
And the center.
How you doing, DJ? You doing okay? I don't know what gates these are. Yeah, we'll just park at this one here. I'm hanging in there, my friend. How you been? I'm okay. I've had a tiring week. I ain't gonna lie. Parking brake on. We'll connect the GPU. Vex action. That's. I hate how you have to put the chocks in first. Then request ground power. That's totally backwards. I mean, I guess I should have the APU on. And then, you know, I would already shut down, then it can do all that stuff, but that just, we don't do that at FedEx, at our ramp. Absolutely not. Pretty good flight, even though we had a little bit of an issue at the beginning. Big issue at the beginning, to tell you the truth. Alright, let's see if GSX will want to work this time.
Midway Tower, Delta 729, we got information call from board. Request a taxi to runway 22 left.
Delta 1729. Runway T2 left, taxi via Yankee, and looks like that E170 is pulling, so you're clear. So Yankee T2 left.
Alright, we'll get off the frequency. Ooh. That's a good flight. Great ATC. It wasn't as busy as I thought it was going to be with this event, to tell you the truth.
Passengers deboarding started.
Oh, I had that on auto. Jetway not. Oh, that's okay. Why isn't? I'm so frustrated with some of this stuff. Oh wait, hold on. Is it because I got it on? No, I don't want stairs. I want jetway. Nope, still not working. Fantastic. That's dumb. I don't get it. Like, lately nothing works. Wait, are my wing lights still on? Oh, those aren't mine. Those are his, right? Yeah, those are his. Those aren't mine. Cool. What was the issue? When we started to push at Denver, for some reason the stairs were still connected, and I couldn't get them disconnected, and also the GPU was connected, and I could not get it disconnected no matter what I tried. I tried shutting down GSX. I tried all kinds of stuff. It just, none of that stuff would disconnect, and it wouldn't push. So, yeah, I had basically had to shut down, go back to the main menu, restart. I already got all my clearance and everything, so I kind of hurried to get all the stuff put in. And I did that, but it was just kind of still annoying, to say the least. So it was a little bit of a hiccup getting out of Denver. Nothing atrocious. But it was just like, when, you already got a limited amount of time I'm going to stream anyway, so it's like, I don't want to spend it, like, just messing around with the sim. So, and even here, this damn taxiway won't come over here, which is kind of frustrating. So, GSX sometimes is a little annoying, and sometimes the sim is a little annoying. It's just one of those things, I guess. Most of the time it works fine, but tonight it just kind of wanted to be stubborn. So, yeah, that's how it is. But anyways, we got a big week coming up this week. We got the PMDG737 coming out Tuesday. As soon as I get home from work, I'm going to probably download it and toy with it, and I'm probably going to do a short flight. Even though it's a 777, I'm probably going to do a short flight with it on Tuesday, just so I can, have fun with it. We're going to mess around with it. Thursday, my home airport is part of the featured airports for Vatsim, so we're probably going to do a flight, something short. Again, I can't really stream long during the week because of my work schedule. So yeah, I forgot to put that screen on for the landing and messing with the throttle, so I always keep forgetting to do that. So yeah, we're gonna have a busy week. I don't think we're gonna do an event next Friday. If I'm gonna stream Tuesday, Thursday, probably won't do anything Friday. So we're just gonna kind of have some fun with a couple short streams, and then maybe in the weekend we'll do something with the 777. But again, the PMDG 777 coming out Tuesday. Can't wait for it. It's gonna be awesome. How much it costs, I do not know. I can do a quick Google search. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything about a price. Boy, I hope that is not what I'm looking. Okay, that's for PMD. That's not for Microsoft Flight Sim. Okay, good. Because I just saw a price. I was like, that better not be for this plane, because that would be a little tough. Yeah, no hard information on that. I'm gonna guess probably $60, $70. That's probably gonna be my guess. Yeah, that'll be my guess. So that's I think that's the ballpark we're gonna look at. We'll see. But looking forward to it. Can't wait for it. We're going to check it out. It's finally going to get a long haul, like heavy. I mean, the A300 is a heavy, but finally a high quality one. I don't know much about the cap. There is a 777 out there. I never bought it from the Microsoft Flights, the marketplace. I never bought it. Like Captain Sim, whatever the hell it is. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy the 7.6. I didn't buy it. So I was waiting for high quality planes to come out. So that's what we're looking forward to. We're expecting that to be an amazing piece of equipment. I've already seen a few people, I think, streaming it, or at least teasing it. Captain Easy Jet Pilot or something on Twitch actually did a flight today with it. He has it already. Or Easy Sim Jet Pilot, I can't remember his name. He did a flight with it. So a couple guys already have it. Since, they're big streamers. I'm just kidding. It's all good. It's all good. So, we'll get it. We'll check it out. We'll take a look at it. We'll take it for a spin, and we're gonna have some fun with it. And then on probably Thursday, if I do Charleston, I'm probably going to do a couple of short flights typically that Charleston gets, where it's like Charleston to Atlanta and then back to Charleston. Those flights happen all the time here. So again, those are going to be some short streams. Remember, during the week, I can't really stream long because of my work schedule. So that's going to be the same. And then probably next weekend, we'll probably come up with something with the 777 or something with it. So again, it's going to be the 300ER. It's not going to be the freighter. So it'll be the passenger variant. I can't wait for the freighter to come out. That's going to be a game changer for me. So, but fun flight. Great ATC. It's nice to see ATC all over for this Light Up America event. It was awesome. And we had a good flight. It was a little bit more tame than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little busier. But once we got to Chicago approach, it started getting pretty busy. So, unfortunately, DJ and everybody else, I have to head on out because I have to get ready for bed. Because I have to be up at a little bit before 5 o'clock for my quote-unquote Friday tomorrow. So, sorry you missed the DJ, but I'm glad to at least chat with you for a little bit and have a good conversation as we always do. Everybody else, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. We might try to do something Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends. But if not, definitely Tuesday. We're going to check out that 777. We're going to have some fun with it. So, good night, DJ. Everybody else, have a good rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out with me. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next stream. Have a good one. We'll see you.